Hey everyone, Artist Creation here again with a brand new video, and for this video we're going to be doing a new series and it's on legendary lost sectors. Now I will be doing between 1320s and the 1350s, so when each one is up I'll do a new video on what I find works best for each lost sector. So for today, for the first one we're doing is Bunker E15 on Europa. Now this last sector is not that bad, it's pretty quick. You get it easily done in your 5 minute mark, if not quicker, depending on who you are and how fast you like to run it. But I'll show you how I do it, and it's again your choice how you run last sectors. You could be as quick as you want, run past enemies and just kill the bare minimum, but I'll show you how I do it, how I like to clear everything up, make sure it's all clean and good to go. So for this one, it is a void burn lost sector. Now what I'm running for it, which I find absolutely amazing, is a Telesto. Telesto in any void burn lost sector is just so strong now with particle deconstruction. And what I do is I don't really run anything with anti-barrier anymore for these lost sectors. I like to use overload bow just because I think the best thing to do, especially when it's barrier and overload anyway, I don't run any anti-barrier because it's just, there's no need, because with the particle deconstruction it literally destroys most of the barriers before they can even put up their shield. Or if you apply the debuff, they put up their shield and it goes back down. You can just hit them because they still have the debuff on them, and it hit them usually within 2 shots or 1 depending on the fusion rifle you're using. Now I'll be using Telesto, as I said, with Threaded Needle with Rapid Hit and Vorpal, and I run a major spec because what I really want it for is the champions. The boss itself we will dwindle down, take out with the super, Telesto and Threaded Needle, and then for my stunner is the Accrued Redemption, I think is how you say it. Accrued Redemption maybe. I'll be running that with Explosive Arrowhead, which is really good this season with Overload Bow. I'm also running the Nothing Manacles, so there's my Overload Bow Stunner. We got your Fusion Rifle Loader for that quick reload. I run Elemental Ordnance on this build. I run a double Elemental Ordnance with the Fusion Rifle Finder, and then I run a third Elemental Ordnance with Bountiful Wells, and so I'm getting about 4 or 5 wells at a go per enemy kill, which is fantastic for getting that double grenade back because of the manacles. And then I run Well of Tenacity, which is great for that little bit of a damage reduction you can get. And I'm also running Bottom Tree Devour, which is really strong just to keep you alive, and it just flies through the enemies with this, so you're always buffing. And then of course your Scatter Grenade because of the manacles you're running. But yeah, let's get into the video. I'm going to pop up here and we're going to run one of these lost sectors. Now I find the best for this is to find what your style is, what you like to run. Now this, again, as I said, this is what I find works best. I find you can just take down all the enemies without any hassle and no problems. Like, there is nothing. But we'll load in here now and hopefully we get a clean run. If not, it happens. Like, don't ever stress to feel like you have to get those clean runs done. I find with lost sectors, it's all about consistency and just repetition, where like you just gotta keep at it and keep trying until you find the way you like to play. So I'm just gonna pop straight into it. Now I find the bow is really good at the back, just for taking out. You stun that champion. 1, 2, and 3. Sometimes it takes 2, sometimes it takes 3 with Telesto, and it's only 2 shots with a Threaded Needle when the debuff is applied. And there we go, first room cleared. Now we're going to move on to the next section. Now I'm going to just pop up here and I'm going to drop a grenade, and you'll see how many wells you'll end up dropping, and there's 3 enemies. You'd always miss out on that guy on that side. And there you go, 1, 2, 3, 4. I thought there was 5. Maybe it's just 4 you make. So 4 wells, and it'll give you about approximately 3/4 of your grenade back when you do this, which is really good. And I usually just run past these 2 first, pop a grenade on him to break his shield, Telesto him, and just weaken him down, and clear it up. And there you go, another 4 wells. And we're going to the next room, nice and quick. Now, the quickest I've done this before is probably 3.5 minutes on a rush. But I think like around the 4 to 5 minute mark, it's always really strong to get it done that way. And that way then you're not stressing too much, you're just fighting away, you're not going like, oh my god, I have to rush. Because I feel with lost sectors, it's rushing is what gets you killed more than anything else. Now I know there's people out there that can clear these lost sectors in like minutes and a half to nothing. It's like they're just crazy good at it. But I find this is easier just to kind of get stuck in and get used to the way you can do it. And hey, if you can get it done in a minute and a half eventually, way to go, man. Know what I mean? Like, fair dues, clap your hands to it, man. It's again, it's all down to how you like to play. But Telesto will honestly save you a lot of hassle. It has plenty of ammo. Double kills automatically reload, and it just nukes everything. So watch what I mean with the barrier. So he'll be weakened. So give him a second. He'll pop down his shield again, and all you have to do is Telesto, and he's done. There's no need for an anti-barrier to even be on. Now, it's up to you. If you feel more comfortable running an anti-barrier and an overload, go for it. But I just don't think it's necessarily needed in a lot of these low-level 13-20 lost sectors. Once you're high enough, you can just fly through these enemies. Very, very easy. And once I get it in, I might be able to one-bang out this boss at the end. Now, sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. And don't ever forget, you can absorb your grenade, and you can just recover all your HP. Even the wyverns don't do much to you at all. And that's it. Wyvern cleared up. Plenty of heavy ammo flying around. And here comes the boss. Now the best thing to do is to leave the champions come in as well, because I think it affects your platinum. So just make sure you wait for the overload to come in and take him down before you do anything. And I have wells everywhere just to replenish, and just watch out for those little arc pools on the floor. Now I'll pop on him, leave it tickle away. Now there should be an overload around here somewhere. There we go, absorb my grenade, health back up to full. One stun. Or you can just even switch to your threaded needle, which I have barely even used. One tap him out, and then there you go, boss is done. And that was just under 4 minutes by the time we had the boss finished and completed. And there it is. Nice and very, very easy on your Warlock. And look, even got a sun braces on that run. So again, you don't have to do it within 2-3 minutes. Like, take your time. I think once you hit the darkness encroaches around the 5-minute mark, it might affect your time to how quick you need to get it done, and it's possible to get an exotic at the end. But as you can see, 4 minutes is what you get it done. So again, Telesto. I know it's grayed out a little bit, but like Telesto, you got your bow. Doesn't have to be this one from GOS, but anything bow-wise top slot is fantastic with explosive arrowhead. Then you just need to run threaded needle for that little bang out. Again, I didn't use it much, but you can. It's your choice. And then just run the nothing manacles. I run triple elemental ordnance with bountiful wells, and I run a well of tenacity just so I can get that damage reduction on it for void elemental walls. So thank you so much for tuning in. Hopefully this will be a good series to do, because I think a lot of people like to farm out the lost sectors and stuff. And like and subscribe, and leave any feedback at the end. Anything you want me to show you or do, or anything like that when it comes to builds or these lost sectors, I'm always up for it. And thank you so much for tuning in. I'll catch you in the next one.